Hello my 7 deadly sins family and friends, welcome back to another video. It's going to be a really short one. I unfortunately have yet to do a clear with no Daisy or Clotho in Sector 4. There is some major issues that's preventing this. First off, Escanor, anything he has that increases dot damage just does not work. It's broken, it's bugged, it's glitched, they need to fix it. All that he can do that will increase your damage with dual swords Manny is put the burn to get rid of the defense break up to 15%. That's the only thing that actually works on his kit to increase dot damage. Other than that, the boss itself is insane. So I'll quickly show it now. It is the dragon, an ancient dragon, not corrupted, just a normal ancient dragon. Let me just get a shield first. As you can see, he's got 100 of the stacks of defense. So that's 300%, right? Which is absolutely mental. So if you want to do any damage, you want to get rid of that. Now, how do you get rid of that, you may ask? The only way is through ultimates. It can't be combined ultimate. It has to be a single ultimate, and you want a multi-hit ultimate. So a single big hit, like from Escanor, for example, or from Diane's axe, it will reduce it by 1, right? But, for example, Hauser is a multi-hit ultimate, so now you see it's being shredded, like insane amount of shred. It's really, really good. This is probably the best one I found at the moment that's not using Daisy. It's really quick, and it reduces it by 40 each time, so you only need to do it 3 times. So that's one thing. Second thing is he does this ranged attack. You see all this fire on the ground. From my knowledge, this does not disappear. If you get hit by a single fire, if it's on the floor or a flamethrower from the dragon, that debuff does not go away, and you take insane amounts of damage. Just tick, 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 down, 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 over and over, and you're basically done for. So basically, if you get burnt, just restart. It's not worth it. As you've been watching, he has an array of attacks. He's got the ranged fire, breath like he's done there. He does more of a flamethrower as well. This one, see, a flamethrower, so it doesn't go on the ground, but it's more of a flamethrower. He has a dash, kind of like the Midnight Fang, where he goes back and forwards. He either does it like twice, 2 or 3 times, or he does it once and then does a fire skill. And then if you're close range, he will do like a twizzle. So there you go, there's the double dash. And look, now he does a twizzle. He does once, and then other skill. He can, depending on where you are after he does the twizzle, he'll do all of those attacks, so a double tail swipe. So yeah, if you want 3 stars, you're gonna have to have someone with a multi-hit ultimate. I think House is probably your best option, because then you can still use him to get the crit defense down, right? And then other than that, DPS wise, I have found that Diane just does so little damage, and you're so open to getting hit that it's just not worth using Diane at all. And then as for Manny, we can't use her dual swords because dot damage is basically nerfed to the ground. It's just not worth it. You do maybe once all this is down, you get tons and tons of debuffs on them, so you do more damage. You're only doing like 10k maximum. Maximum is usually about 8.6k instead. I can showcase like the difference between with escort and without, and it's only a 15% difference, so I'll show that now. So yeah, I did 8.6k and then 9.9k. That's a 15% difference, and you get that 15% from the max stack of burn to the 15% defense down. That's the only way you've got the damage, so it's bugged. So we can't use dual swords. So really the only option is longsword Manny. And she obviously doesn't have an ultimate that does lots and lots of hits. She just has an ultimate to basically buff her. If you have the new weapon, the new longsword weapon, that's going to be so much better. That's where pretty much all of her damage comes from. So I can showcase you like me trying to do a proper run. I'm not going to use food, it's just not worth it. At the moment, it just seems near impossible to to do free-to-play levels of potential with no Daisy and with no Clotho. So yeah, let's see how we go. So basically, I come in, I put this down, I'm going to try and get the shield with Deanne, and then he's going to jump away, and then I'm going to use the Q, because then this does, if it hits, it does attack down, and then I switch into Jericho. I'm using the shield Jericho because this is faster magic charge, and then I switch into Hauser, and then I ult. And as you can see, it's going to do a buttload of getting rid of those defense marks down to 60, and then we basically switch in, we're tagging in, trying to not get hit obviously. Me talking means I'm distracted a bit more than what I can do. Oh, he's going to triple. Yeah, I ran out of dashes there, but that's fine because I'm talking, I wasn't paying attention. So let's him do that, switch into Deanne, try and get the shield. She can back out. So he's going to do now, he's going to bang on the ground. Okay, got the shield, there we go. Another big shield. Go to Hauser. Okay, I'm healing up. Well, I thought I was healing up. I guess not. I'll do it now from getting the shield from Deanne. There we go. And then obviously get hit, but that's fine. So each time you get hit, he gets an attack buff as well. So that's another thing. There we go. I'm burnt. So basically, there's no point me carrying on. One stack, not too bad, but any more than that, you're just screwed. Okay. I should probably have got some water before this because I've got a very dry mouth now. Yeah. This is another thing. It is really buggy and they need to fix it. I was in the middle of my ultimate and I still took damage. I've been in the middle of my tag and I still take damage. I'm dodging and you see the shift, the white shift of you warping, of you dodging, and you still take damage. So it's really, really buggy. I've sent this forward from the mods, through the mods to the devs, and hopefully they can fix it. But I'm going to probably talk a little less. I'm going to try and do a bit of a better run. It just doesn't seem right, and things need to be fixed, I think. And I don't think it should require getting Clotho or Merlin or needing Daisy, because we have done it in the past without Daisy really, really easily. So let's try again. Get this down, hit a bunch of times, get the shield. As it goes away, I'm going to use the rock. It does attack defense, attack down. Wait for him to whip. And I'm going to ult, get the 40 stacks down, switch to, oh, I didn't quite get 40 because he dodged, but that's okay. Yeah, and so often I tag whilst he's blue and I still don't get him stunned as well. It's crazy. And there I tagged again and I got hit in the middle of my tag. It's something needs to be done with it because it's just not fair really when just normal mechanics aren't working really. So then hopefully this should be it. So I've got all it down. He's got some debuffs, and you can kind of go ham. But he wasn't even near me, and I got hit there, as you can see. It's kind of crazy, right? There we go. At least the stun happened there. Let's get Deanne's shield up. There we go. Okay, and I don't know how I got hit on that there. So yeah, it's really, really tough, to say the least. Even if you do have Daisy, or if you do have Clotho, or both, it's really tough because he does so much damage, especially if you get hit by one single burn, because you just get shredded, your defense in itself. You're taking damage constantly, and that never goes away. So yeah, it's really, really unfortunate that it's buggy from the start. And Escanor just is broken as well, so we can't even use the dot build, which I thought was going to be probably the way to go for free to play, to be honest. But yeah, it's unfortunate. So until I find a way, or I just get good at the game and able to do it with this build, I think we might have to wait for Merlin, sadly. If you want me to showcase with Daisy or with Clotho, my Clotho is P10 now, unfortunately, so it won't be that fair. I can, just let me know. But yeah, it kind of seems impossible to do the way we've done before. Anyway, let me finish this run and die probably, which is fine. And then we will finish the video. Another tag. Getting hit by. Oh, then come on, jump back through. There we go. Jump back through. There we go. Okay, this is a good chance because you've got breath fire. Alt. Yeah, because I'm really doing so little damage. I know I didn't have the oh, I didn't get the debuff there. I don't have the debuff from Hauser, but it took me so long to remove everything, and then the damage is just pitiful. Yeah, and there you go. There's one burn, and there's no point. Yeah, and I'll just die. So, if you guys know of any other way that I can try and showcase, do let me know. But a P5 Manny without Daisy or Clotho just seems impossible at the moment. I have seen people do it with P7 Manny, but when you get those potentials, her damage really, really ramps up, like it really does. I've tried her with her dual sword engraving. I've tried her with this Gallon setup that I was suggesting with the normal skill damage. It's just really poor, to be honest. It's a really poor damage. I've done this setup, I've done her engraving setup. It's just so poor, sadly. The new weapon will be so much better than this because it has so much normal attack damage and it re-ramps up. But yeah, let's look at her potential. Increases, sorry, amplifies the frostword by 75%. That's huge, you know, from her E. And then P7, it explodes, inflicts additional damage equal to 50% of attacks, enemies, and rage. Another like massive boom, boom, so much damage here. And it's insane. These extra ones are just insane. So if you've got P6, P7 Manny, I don't think you've got an issue. But if you've got P5 and stuff, good luck, really. Maybe it's my skill issue, but as you could see, even with ultimates from Hauser, that was really shredding through the defense buffs. We did just no damage. It just took too long. So yeah, do like and subscribe. So then if I do find out a way that you'll be notified and you'll know. But I will keep trying each day. But at the moment, I have found no way, and I've spent probably 5+ hours trying to figure out a way with you guys. So I apologise I haven't. But yeah, I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.